Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Julie and I'm an autistic and non-binary pre-licensed therapist that makes YouTube videos about mental health, makeup, as well as music. And if you're curious, my pronouns are they/them. Also, this is a John from AR TV shirt that is old and has a lot of holes in it. So I heard my brain say, please excuse my appearance, but no excuses. I am beautiful and flawed just as I am, but my hair is back because I exercised today and I'm going for a cut and color this afternoon. So this video is not focused on my hair. It's just focused on me doing some makeup. It's been a while since I've sat down and really done a get ready with me. And I'm not exactly sure where this get ready with me is gonna go. I'm not doing anything intense. I've really been doing more low-key makeup looks these days. So like a few months ago I had COVID and then it just really like fatigued me afterward, like recovering from that. And I just like didn't have the spoons anymore to do intensive like false lashes, foundation, whatever. So I have been kind of skipping steps in my makeup and that's been good for the warmer months and where with mental health stuff, I'm a little lower on spoons and motivation. So I'm going to be doing a low-key makeup look today that most people could probably follow along and do. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. So this is a Profusion Cosmetics brow palette kit that I got. And it has to be at least a couple years old now. So what I like about it is it has like the brow primer in it. So I'm gonna use that and put that on my eyes. And I know I'm pretty far away right now, but I will zoom you all in and get set up in a moment. But let's just get these prepped. And also, I just had a nice domino effect where everything fell over. This is also a Profusion tool, but I'm just using the spoolie to take care of my, I almost said eyelashes, my eyebrows. So then I just pick up some of this with my fingers and I don't know, I feel like it kind of has a nice pomade texture to it and I put it in my eyebrows. And if you did not know, my eyebrows are not perfectly even. That's why I take selfies on like one side. My hairdresser who has done my brows before has pointed out to me, I think is it in this brow? Yeah, in this brow I have like a scar, so it's like lower here, and then even when I fill it in the way I'm gonna do it today, it doesn't really cover up that scar and my brows are not gonna look perfect or even. I'm gonna tell you, lately I hate perfectionism. The more I've learned about perfectionism and how harmful it is, I'm like, yay, I'm done with perfectionism. Let's move on. But anyway, now that my brows are mostly prepped, I'm gonna fill them in and I'm gonna change up some stuff with my camera setup. See you in a moment. Hello, we love asymmetry. So first of all, I need to find the brush that I use, and it's funny because the brush that I use to fill these in is also imperfect. I'm pretty sure it is an e.l.f. makeup brush and it's pretty old and it's not precise. Yeah, so like look at how not precise this is, and I know it's not all that zoomed. There we go. So that's not very precise of a brush, but it does the trick. So I'm gonna dip into soft brown and I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows really casually like this. See, again, this is something anybody could do. It's not like I'm an artist and I have low visual spatial processing. I think that's because of how often I get overstimulated and have sensory issues. That's a topic for another day. But because of that, with makeup, I keep it pretty simple. I'm not gonna like have it all feathered out and do all these cool techniques. I love watching those videos, but that is not for me. No, thank you. So I just go in and really just fill in the brow as much as I can, as you can see. So we're getting more, this eyebrow, we're getting more fullness on the eyebrow, which is exciting. And I like filling my brows in with just powder. I still use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil sometimes, but I think that this is just such a more manageable look. Like, it really just fills in all those extra hairs that, as you can see, I have a lot of sparse hairs on the ends of my eyebrow. And I'm nowhere near done, but it works for me. Also, by the way, I don't think I mentioned these little black things in my ears are my loop earplugs, and I just find that I have noise sensitivity all the time. Out of all my sensory issues, my noise sensitivity is the worst thing ever, ever. So I just said, you know what? I haven't filmed a makeup video in a while and I'm probably gonna struggle to focus. And I find that I focus better with my loops in. I wear them to go for walks. I wear them when I exercise and it makes a huge difference. I also can be in touch with my body better when I wear my loops, which is kind of interesting. Like I can notice my heart rate went up because I can like hear my heart pounding more. It definitely makes certain things louder, I guess, in a sense, but to me, it's worth the trade-off overall. As you can see, that was so simple to do, right? And you're like, what? Your eyebrows! But here's the thing. Take the spoolie, brush them down. I take my mirror here and I flip it because this is the more magnified side of things, so I can see my nice little caterpillars in here. And then I try to just squeeze the brush a little. And again, like I could just use a precise brush, but I just reach for this. Oh, it's actually not e.l.f., but very similarly, it's a Sonia Kashuk brush. So whatever, but I've probably had this brush for like 6 years or something. And then I just take it and go like this. Again, you can always go in and clean up your eyebrows, especially if you're not wearing foundation. So who cares if you're a little messy? Who cares if you're a little heavy-handed? Like, the eyebrow is filled in and we can all move on with our lives, which is really fantastic. Yay! This looks so funny because you can see the stark contrast of one eyebrow versus the other. Ooh, yeah. Woohoo! I'm doing a lot of echolele on this video, I notice. I'm like saying things in accents and I'm having a good time. I love vocal stimming. I love vocal stimming. It's very exciting. I always find it's harder to get more precise on this eyebrow because there's a lot of hairs that are just grown in a weird way on this side. So I kind of might overdo it just to start out, but I can always go clean it up. Ooh, the caterpillars, they're ready to go. They're ready to go. I'm so proud. And as you can see, they're really messy, but we're gonna clean them up. You use a Q-tip like this. It has a nice point. I get these at Market Bucket. Swispers. I know, it's Market Basket. And I just dropped my lash curler. Just put a little bit on that. And I know I said I was sick of looking at myself up close and personal, but that's gonna really help because I can go on the sides and take care of things. And you've probably seen me do this trick before. I'm pretty sure I've done like red or some other fun color brows, and I've shown off that I usually just do this. And it's really helpful. Oh yeah, it went in really heavy on this. Oh, and then sometimes I notice stuff in the midst of this. Like I noticed that I want a little more down there. And now I'm gonna go back in. Okay. But I like the tails to be a little more defined, you know? Like that. I love that I am not advertising myself as a professional makeup artist by any means anymore. I'm just a non-binary person doing their makeup. That is all. So my brows are done. Yes, I will put gel in them, but I think the next thing I'm gonna do is my eyes. We're gonna curl my lashes. Again, an e.l.f. lash curler from like, what, 2011? One day I messed up and I hurt myself with this eyelash curler. I think my eyelashes need it. They don't naturally stay up on their own. I have more of them these days now that I don't do false lashes all the time. So this is the Ulta matte eye primer. I tried it out in a different video and I said, oh, I don't usually like matte things because I get dry skin and stuff. Actually, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. You'll watch me just squeeze it as much as I can and get a bit out. And even though I have a full another one of these, I've been doing that because I'm terrified of having to buy new things and running out of stuff. So I use everything till the very, very, very end. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's an anxiety thing, a financial anxiety thing, or what, but I just use my finger because it seems to evenly deposit it on my eye without many issues. And again, we're out of here with perfectionism. Perfectionism has left the building. We're just putting makeup on and having a good time. So it just primes the eyes really nice. And I used to use concealer, but I like the eye primer. I like the eye primer a lot better. I decided I'm gonna do a blue look today with ColourPop High Tide palette. Again, I've done a video using this palette before. I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do, but again, since it's like summer and simple, I kind of want to just kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Although stupid's an ableist word, so maybe that acronym should change. Keep it simple, friend. Kissif. Oh, the sound is good. What can we put in place of that? I have no idea what we can put in place of that, so I don't know. I could do something darker. I think I want to do something darker on the lid and then put a shimmer over it. Okay, I figured it out. I've already battled with myself in my brain. I have so many fluffy brushes that I cannot figure out which kind of fluffy brush to use. Okay, I'm gonna use this. It's a BH Cosmetics brush. I'm just gonna wipe it off since it had a little bit of ish on it. I'm gonna use the shade New Wave. So New Wave is down here. And I'm just gonna take that and dip in. I know I used to put big transition shades on. Now I just slap blue right on there. Who cares? Who even cares? Oh, I realized this was on really bright. Probably wasn't helpful for y'all. There we go. Okay, I have it on setting 1. I always do that every time I film a makeup video. So as you can see, that's one layer. I don't even tap off my brush. Who are they? What the heck? They used to put so many steps into their makeup, and I just simply ask myself, why? Why did I put so many steps in? What was the point in the first place? I'm just trying to really concentrate it in the crease, and so far so good. I just dipped in again. I'm just gonna try to bring it up a little higher. I know some people really concentrate it in one area of their crease, but I have hooded eyes. So no thanks for me. That's seriously all that I wanted to do. And now I'm just gonna do that on the other side, and I'll be back in a moment. We are gonna take, ooh, I just got really emo and I changed everything. I was gonna put Urchin, but I wanna put Lunar on, and even though in the pan it looks like it's black, it really is just like a dark, dark, dark navy. I think that's gonna look really fantastic. So we need a packing brush. This is the Sigma eye shading brush, the E55. E55, E55, E55. I had to say it 3 times in a row because it felt really satisfying, and I think you should try it. You don't have to be autistic to stim. I'm telling you, anybody can stim, and it's good for mental health. All right, Lunar, get on my eye. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, I love how, look at that. I love that. I love being emo. That is fantastic. Look at that. Look at me. Look at me. So I'm just taking that and packing it on. And again, don't worry about your eye makeup being messy. You can always blend it. You can always go in with a makeup wipe, especially when you don't have foundation on first. There's always ways around it. And makeup looks always start out looking like really messy like this. But when you're emo, you're just like, oh, everything's just gonna look grungy. And it's okay. It's what you're going for. I'm still thinking of putting a shimmer over this color because I think that will look really cool too, but I haven't decided exactly what. So I'm also blending, as you can see. I know I was being a little forceful, but again, I don't need makeup rules. I don't like rules. I only like rules if they make sense to me. Very messy, but that's what we're going for. Let's do the other side. The next thing I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go back into this brow palette with the white that you saw in there, the brow light, because that's supposed to really carve out the brows, but you can also use it if you're like, you know what? I don't really want to blend this shade. Oh, I said that and then I was like, I want to blend this shade. This is a YouTube video. All right, New Wave, let's drop another coat of you on both sides. I say it like as if it's nails. Coat, 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 and then I can even blend it over there. Grungy, messy, all just gonna look so pretty and come together in the end. So this is actually a brush that you can use to carve out your crease. I like these for getting up in here, even though I have other brushes that work for it. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, and I did it again. There we go. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I love that. I feel even more emo. I love that. Love that. Cool. And then it'll be nice because when I do wing liner, it'll be able to stick, because since I have such hooded eyes these days, I tend to do my wing liner just like all the way to the tip of my eyebrow, just so that it's like really dramatic and I'm happy with it. And then, you know, if you really want to, you can go back in, you can blend a little bit. I'm even This is just because I'm filming. I'm showing off. I don't blend this much in my real actual life. As if this isn't real life. But it's real life. Social media isn't real life. I guess this is technically social media, so maybe this is also not real life. But this is my Sigma E40. There we go. Yay! I'm going to do my wing liner. I love this for me. Everything's just asymmetrical, just like me. I'm asymmetrical. I'm gonna take Free Floatin'. It's just this nice shimmer shade. And I'm gonna pack it just on the middle of my eye. Just like that. Julie, you're not blending? Nope. No. I'm not. I don't feel like it. I need to put mascara on. I need to clean up the under eye, and I'll come back and we'll do the under eye. I am back. I almost just had a panic attack because I almost knocked my coffee over. Whoo, hoo, hoo, woohoo. All right. That was exhilarating. So now to do the under eye, I could do a whole detailed under eye, but you've been watching me talk for long enough, so I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to use the lighter shade New Wave, and I'm going to take it on that same brush I had the white on before. And I'm just going to throw that on my under eye. And the nice thing about putting something on the under eye is, you know, some of us, myself included, are aging. We have fine lines under the eye. And if we just put some eyeshadow there, we don't anymore. We just have some nice color here. I'm just doing one eye at a time because why are you gonna watch me do both eyes? This is the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Catsuit. Catsuit! Catsuit. So this is gonna go in my waterline, and this is a nice pigmented shade, as you can see. It's like a blue-green. It's hard to do on camera. I usually go right up to the mirror and pull down my eyeball and call it a day. But just so you can see what it adds to the look, because when I had nothing in my eye, it looked kind of strange. I mean, strange doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Like Doctor Strange. Look at that versus that. Big difference. Let's do this on the other side. And the last step I'm going to do is I'm going to put blue mascara on. I'm probably just going to do that off camera though. So when I come back, my whole eye look should actually be done. This is the finished eye look. So all that's left is lips, and for Lowkey looks, I either do one of two things. I either do nothing at all on my lips. I use a lip gloss that's sort of clear and it's just gonna wear off, or I will do a lip tint. And for the sake of today's video, I guess I will do a lip tint just because. So this is a ColourPop Just a Tint pencil in the shade Gimme S'more. I'm just gonna put this on my lips. No lip liner, nothing. I did use a lip scrub on my lips because you might have noticed in the video they were a little dry. So hopefully this helps. Oh, it smells good. It still smells good. I've had this a long time. Why does it still smell good? As you can see, there's a little bit of stuff in the corner because it's not perfect. And I love this. This is a whole video about unlearning perfectionism. Who needs it? And if it's ever bothering you, you're like, oh, it's a little too much around the lips. Yes, I took this out of my trash. My trash is perfectly clean. There's nothing in it besides this. So just go back in. And there you go. That is going to be the look. I'm going to throw a light moisturizer on my face and come back and do the outro, but we're done. We made it, y'all. Yay! Hello, I didn't see you there. Do you see how dried out this is? And I have another one, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to open it up and take what is left of it for today. We don't need any intensive gelled brows. We just want to get the hairs into a good spot. Da-da. It's most important that it's sticking up like that right there, and then it's just combed out on the edge. And that's that. So this is the finished makeup look. Let's zoom you in. Haha. I can't wait to see what it looks like with my new color and cut. That's gonna be really exciting too. Yeah, this wasn't really like a get ready with me where I provided a bunch of updates on my life. It really was just about the makeup and sitting down and getting back to making YouTube videos, and I had so much fun. So if you tuned in, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel as well. And please don't follow me on social media, I'm too paranoid. But thank you for checking things out. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye all.